Welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar Hub, your go-to channel where investors, researchers, and currency holders unite to dissect the signals of a potentially history-making financial event. Today feels charged with something unique. The excitement flooding forums, private groups, and expert chats isn't the same recycled speculation. It's sharp, surging, and unmistakably serious. For those holding Iraqi Dinar, IQD, or Vietnamese Dong, VND, whether you've waited months, years, or decades, this could be the turning point. There's a feeling among currency holders that this moment may be more than hype. It may be the long-awaited shift becoming reality. Investor chatter indicates a monumental financial event could be brewing, supported by strong, recurring signals from multiple unrelated sources. Veteran holders of these currencies say something big is unfolding. We're seeing heightened bank involvement, increased demand through currency dealers, and vague but consistent signals from banking insiders suggesting a transformative change is on the horizon. While it's unclear whether this will be a full-scale revaluation or the initial step in a phased process, the window to act is narrowing. This movement is more than a currency play. It's a test of endurance and belief. For years, investors have dealt with misinformation, delayed promises, and a tangled web of economic and geopolitical factors. Yet their commitment wasn't built on wishful thinking. It was grounded in research, signals from global finance, and informed speculation. Through the years, countless experts ranging from economic analysts to former insiders have shared theories on how and when these currencies could rise in value or reflect their true economic strength. What once seemed like speculation now feels increasingly likely, thanks to a wave of quiet but coordinated changes in the global banking system. We're hearing reports of midnight software updates, compliance reviews, and restricted access communications across major banks worldwide. If you've stuck through the ups and downs, your patience might finally be meeting its reward. The clues point to a possible activation of long-held plans that could transform dormant investments into significant returns. What separates today from past rumors is the emergence of tangible, institutional action. Reports now claim that Chase Bank, a financial titan, has begun reaching out to IQD and VND holders directly. If true, this may signal a pivotal moment. Allegedly, some investors have received messages with exchange preparation tips, scheduling guidance, and even pre-exchange instructions. If accurate, this is not mere speculation. It's a turning point. Institutions like Chase don't engage in baseless rumors. Their communication typically follows internal legal checks, regulatory clearance, and operational readiness. In other words, such developments could mark the final stages of preparation for something massive. This isn't just a domestic event. Chase Bank isn't only a U.S. banking giant, it's a major international player, with direct ties to the Treasury, the Federal Reserve, the IMF, BIS, and other top-tier global institutions. When a financial power of this scale begins to move or make preparations for revaluation, it shakes the entire financial ecosystem. These institutions are heavily regulated, closely monitored, and legally accountable. If they're mobilizing, it means systems are aligned, protocols are in place, and every step has likely passed legal scrutiny. No reputable institution would risk such actions without strong confidence in what's coming next. If you're holding IQD or VND and haven't updated your plan, now is the time. Whether the shift happens tomorrow or not, everything suggests we're in a narrow window of critical activity. Banks don't suddenly update systems, train staff, and restructure protocols unless a timeline is active. Evidence points to tightly controlled processes being prepared, possibly involving appointment-only exchange centers, ID verification, and secure systems to avoid chaos. We're seeing signs of digital infrastructure changes, restricted employee access, and secure facilities coming online. Those who are prepared stand to benefit. Those who delay may miss their moment. This transformation won't be a casual walk into a bank. It's likely to be structured and secure. High-level financial institutions like Chase are rumored to be setting up designated redemption sites apart from normal branches. These locations may include trained staff for high-volume, compliant exchanges. Holders can expect detailed ID checks, transaction tracking, and possibly background verification. You may need proof of purchase and valid documentation to complete the process. Some sites could also include financial experts to assist with wealth planning. If you haven't already, make sure your currency is authentic, intact, and supported by receipts or certificates of origin. The most frequently asked and most hotly debated question is what exchange rates might look like. While no figures are officially confirmed, experienced analysts suggest the IQD may revalue by 2 to 3 times its current value, potentially returning to near pre-war parity. For the VND, a more modest increase is expected, possibly doubling or tripling based on regional trade trends and economic alignment. These figures are speculative but informed. If a full financial reset is underway, rates may exceed all past expectations. The implications go far beyond individual profits. They could reshape global trade, debt balances, and inflation dynamics. Some investors are planning tiered exchanges, redeeming a portion of their holdings at the start and waiting for possible higher rates later. Others are speaking with advisors about tax strategy, trusts, or investment diversification ahead of time. If the exchange rates align with current projections, this could trigger one of the largest personal wealth shifts seen in decades. For that reason, strategic planning is essential. Wealth, unmanaged, often disappears. By preparing in advance, you protect more than your assets, you protect your legacy. Make sure you have a financial game plan ready before stepping into the exchange center. Banks aren't taking chances. Rumors suggest they've already upgraded cybersecurity systems, overhauled exchange processing infrastructure, and created specialized teams trained under non-disclosure agreements. These aren't just routine maintenance events. They are targeted actions to ensure secure, high-volume foreign exchange transactions can be handled seamlessly. Much of this is happening quietly, away from media headlines, but the language found in internal bank messaging shows a shift in tone. Banks aren't reacting to their positioning. This proactive stance indicates that a major currency event isn't just expected, it may be imminent. Many holders underestimate the necessity of discretion. Financial shifts of this scale require silence from institutions to prevent panic, volatility, and misinformation. When central banks and financial giants go dark, it's not because they have nothing to say, it's because the stakes are too high to say anything prematurely. Yet signs persist: system upgrades, restricted access notices, foreign exchange limits, and unusual staff instructions. All of these point to one conclusion: a change is underway. While we may not know the exact timeline, analysts increasingly believe we're now down to days, not months. Final preparations appear to be complete or in motion. Despite all this, it's important for IQD and VND holders to stay realistic. Global finance is incredibly intricate, and even the best prepared initiatives can face delays due to political issues, regulatory hold-ups, or external pressures. That said, with so many credible reports involving institutions like Chase Bank, any delays are likely short-lived. Momentum is building, and the sense that this transformation is inevitable grows stronger each day. That's why preparation is key. Have your documents ready. Double-check your currency. Speak to your advisor. Being early and organized is far better than being surprised and left behind. The scope of this event may extend far beyond Iraq and Vietnam. If these revaluations are confirmed, it could reshape monetary policies, shift global capital flows, and even challenge the dominance of existing reserve currencies. The ripple effects might include stronger regional alliances, shifts in trade balances, and deeper conversations about the dollarization or the rise of BRICS currencies. This is more than just a cash-in opportunity. It could be the first visible wave of a massive global financial transition. Currency holders who recognize this broader context will be best positioned to thrive in the aftermath. In a high-stakes environment like this, discipline and patience are critical. Wealth without strategy is a recipe for disaster. That's why financial professionals urge investors to slow down, breathe, and plan before they act. Speak to licensed advisors, accountants, and attorneys. Understand the tax implications in your jurisdiction, including possible capital gains or income tax liabilities. Don't rush into risky investments. Take time to create a lasting strategy for this windfall. Think in terms of long-term security, family legacy, and future-proofing your assets. Smart planning now could preserve wealth for generations to come. Where money flows, fraud often follows. In moments of high anticipation, scammers emerge, offering elite exchange access, fake contracts, or Tier 1 privileges in exchange for your personal data or funds. Protect yourself. Only engage with licensed banks or registered financial institutions. Don't send currency to individuals or trust unverified contacts. If you receive messages from banks like Chase or Wells Fargo, confirm them through official numbers and not links or unknown senders. Stay cautious, report scams to the proper authorities, and keep your currency secure. Don't let a real opportunity be lost to deception. Whether you've invested heavily in IQD or VND or you're simply watching from the sidelines, we may be approaching a financial crossroads. The number of overlapping signals to system updates, banking infrastructure changes, staff memos, insider reports is overwhelming. The revaluation debate has raged for years, but this moment feels different. Even if the shift doesn't happen tomorrow, the momentum is unmistakable. We are moving towards something substantial. Prepare now. Review your holdings, organize your documents, contact professionals, and stay aware. Because if history is about to change, it won't come with a second warning. Will you be ready? Disclaimer: the information presented in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. The views expressed are based on publicly available sources and personal research and should not be interpreted as guarantees on predictions of future financial outcomes. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor or licensed professional before making any investment decisions. Iraqi Dinar Hub is not affiliated with any government agency or financial institution. Viewers are encouraged to conduct their own due diligence.